Hanna Reitsch was one of the bravest and most talented pilots to come out of Nazi Germany. Even from an early age, she knew she wanted to fly. She also wanted to be an eye doctor like her dad. He would bring home eyes from the butcher shop for them to dissect. She wanted to be not just a doctor, but a missionary doctor. And not just a missionary doctor, but a flying missionary doctor. Her parents did not want her to become a pilot, so her dad made her a promise. If she could finish school without mentioning flying once, they would allow her to take a glider training course at a local school. She kept her promise, secretly riding her bike every afternoon to the fields to watch the pilots take off. After graduation, she reminded her father of his promise. That's how little Hanna Reitsch, barely 100 pounds and only 5 foot 1 inches, started her flying career. The men in her class did not make it easy, periodically reminding her that she would be better off in the kitchen. Behind me is a V-1, the first operational cruise missile. In 1943, Hanna and several other pilots realized the precarious situation Germany faced as the war was turning in the Allies' favor. She believed Germany could still deliver a devastating blow to the Allies by sending piloted versions of the V-1 into enemy territory to target power stations and shipping centers. Make no mistake, these would be suicide missions. She took the idea to Hitler himself, who decided that the situation was not that dire. However, she and the rest of her team were allowed to move forward with testing and production so that the manned V-1 would be ready at a moment's notice. Hanna herself flew several test flights of the piloted V-1 and, in her opinion, flying them wasn't hard, but landing them was dangerous and difficult. The final version of the piloted V-1 would have no skids or landing flaps. Its first flight would be its last. The piloted V-1 was never flown as intended. Hitler never pulled the trigger on the program. And once the Allied invasion began, it was much more difficult to reach enemy territory.